and welcome back to Valkyrie Flight. This is episode 12, not 11, 12. Yes, I made a mistake last time. Whoops.
It's episode 13.
Don't get me confused. Because if you're going to do that...
Activate the episode 13!
Oh! We might as well just jump into Omega and jump universes into Star Wars if we're going to do that. But, yes, that is a bad word in a Star Trek Adventures game, okay? I get it. But I don't care, because we're here in Valkyrie Flight, and let's get into the game. Let's introduce our players first, though. Captain!
Hi there, I'm Adam Cotton. I'm playing Captain Tato Chesko, and I have projects of brew that I will tell you about once they start.
Ooh, interesting, mysterious. And Doctor!
I am Sarah, and I play Dr. Kalani Jar.
What about our Chief Engineer?
Hi, I'm Sir Boulevard, and I'm playing Lieutenant Commander Mizaka.
Let's go with the Chief Science Officer, or just Science Officer, since...
I'm Bookwormy, and I am once again here as Lieutenant Commander Tazareth.
And that, I believe, just leaves our Tactical Officer.
Phoenix Blue here as Commander Safan.
Alright, so thank you everyone for joining us. Just a quick recap. Lieutenant Commanders Safan, Thesaurus, and the Dr. Zar found themselves in a unusual area as they explored the depths of the Saw New Homeworld and found themselves that they had entered the Mirror Universe. Dun dun dun! But they're sort of separated from the rest of the crew and faced some Betazoids and rescued some surveyors. But now they have to work out how they can get home. And yeah, that's going to be interesting for them. On the other side, in the crime universe, Captain Tato Chesko and Lieutenant Commander Mizaka have actually come to a sort of understanding and are actually investigating, see how they can get their crew back. So they're both in the same place in a remarkably similar facility, but in different universes. So let's start with the Captain and Mzaka, who just found some kind of transporting or teleporting device that Mzaka was able to get actually gain access to and read some of the logs. There were definitely people disappeared. Records of basically transport, but it's not transporting. So I'll leave that to you guys to take up the leads.
Captain, you better take a look at this.
Yeah, no, I'm going over to take a look. I was probably fiddling with the holographic device beforehand to get a better idea of what was going on.
So I pull up the logs for the captain, and would our GM be happy to explain what we see?
Alright, so you do see fairly recently a single event, which there were 3 life signs, 3 beings recorded. There isn't much details, but there is 3 life signs vanishing. That would be about the time you'd expect for your crew to have disappeared if they were indeed here, according to like the time logs and everything else. You do see about a couple of hours earlier there was another transport, well, this time with two beings, but there hasn't been any other logs in there. Maybe for 100, like there's nothing else in the log system.
Is there any additional information in these logs that might tell us where they were transported to?
Okay, I will, there will be actually, with the logs, there'll be since you've asked, there will be, these are sent, so these were outgoing logs, can you give me another insight engineering check? Just for
Burn that momentum, son.
Or you can
I'm
burn
burning
them in.
one.
Okay, yep. I will definitely allow you to use the information momentum.
Well, no, I want to roll it because we need more momentum.
Okay.
Yes, we do.
Alright, so
Yes, and
this is
I'm burning a moment. I'm burning a momentum to gain an extra dice so we can get more momentum.
Okay, so this will actually just be a difficulty 1 check.
Okay. I'm still burning that momentum.
Oh
Yeah,
wait,
please.
too late now.
Oh shit.
But you got 5.
Oh wow. Oh my god.
Two
How?
natural. Yes, your focus would
That's a
apply, even though
1.
I didn't say it did. So you get a total of 5 momentum. And yes,
We're max, baby.
no,
Oh, yeah.
not quite.
Not quite.
Okay.
Um,
No, we had 2. We dropped down to 1, and he got 5.
I
Right?
spent one.
Wait, we started with 2.
No, I spent. Yeah, we started with 2. I spent one of those momentum for a
Yeah,
dice,
and then we got 5
Yeah, the
back.
number's right.
no,
and it was
for-
difficulty 1.
Oh, okay. All right. Sure.
Yeah, so yeah, you're able to determine that the location is basically the next room over, but there's extra information on there. It's you're not entirely sure what this extra information is, but according to the log, it should just be in the next room over, and with your previous scans, you're definitely not detecting any life signs.
I'm looking over his shoulder doing this, right?
Yes.
Would it be something I recognize? The extra information.
Let me just double check your character sheet. It's just, you know what? I will allow. Yeah, it's both combined for the astrophysics and temporal mechanics
The other
and all
thing.
that. I'm going to allow you to say this is. There is coordinates for what designates another universe.
Okay. So here's the kicker. Would I know which one?
I'm gonna say because yes, I
You want
will
me to roll
allow
for
you
it?
to know which one you are. This is the Mirror
Do you
Terran
want me to
Empire
do it, like-
universe.
Do you want me to spend momentum for it? 'Cause this seems
Yeah,
like a big reveal, and I'm fine with that.
yeah. I think that would be best.
Yes,
Done.
everyone's cool with that?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm looking over it, and I can look over it again, and again, and again, and you can Mzaka just watches me freeze for a second,
Captain?
and I just slam my hand against the guy and go, "Son of a bitch!" Ah! And I turn around and just walk away and throw my hands up for a second. And go, damn it! Ugh.
Well, okay.
I know where they went.
Okay, I'm assuming you understood they had other junk data in there.
It's not junk data.
Then what is it?
Temporal coordinates.
What?
They didn't travel through time. They traveled into a different universe.
Right.
And I know which universe.
Oh, I'm sorry. You know which universe?
Mzaka, what do you know about identified alternate universes?
Only what's in my history books.
Okay, I'm gonna narrow it down. What do you know about the identified alternate universes involved?
No. No, it
Yeah.
can't be that. Oh, son of a. Well, something tells me we need more security officers.
Yeah, I look at the other security officer. Call down another security team.
All right. So I've forgotten the name for a moment, but Commander Rogeson.
Oh yeah, no, it was no Mackenzie and the Calhoun were the guys who got hit, right?
Okay, yeah. So there's the you have 2 security officers with you, but you want another team from the Valkyrie.
Yes.
So, yep. So
At least 2 more officers, yeah.
yeah. So,
I say bring a full team, another 5.
yeah. The how much do you tell her?
That could bring up some threat. Yeah, no, I'm gonna let Lurkson know that we have a. But
All right.
to
So
keep comm lines open, and to let the colonial team that I may have to evacuate at some point.
all right. So you brief both Commander Rogeson and the team, and she sends down another 5-person, a full security team. Do you want Type 3 phases or Type 2 phases? With the
No,
team?
I think Type 2 at this point.
Okay, Type 2. And you,
Well, I mean, we've got our Type 3s, so
Yeah.
you inform the Federation delegation as well as what you found. Your
Nah. Yeah, I tell Commander Kylis what's going on.
yeah, and he well he takes a moment to think about it, and he acknowledges and starts working on things on his end. He doesn't particularly say what he's working on, but he says he'll have it under control.
And go back to Misaka. Can we get this machine working again?
I'll do what I can.
I want to know where I'm gonna get my people back.
Okay, I'm going to do a roll just for the sake of it, and I'm going to spend some of this threat to see
Oh no.
how well, see if anything happens while they beam down. 3. There we go. So 2 to increase the difficulty. It was going to be 2. It's now 3, and another 3 to increase the complication range. So let's do this roll. So roll 2d20 for the. Okay, so you got 1 complication and 1 crit success. That's not going to be enough.
We're spending too.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
if you okay, I will allow you to save momentum because I did say it was. I'll roll another dice. Technically, I shouldn't have, but I didn't really give you a lot of time. That's enough. Even with the complication, the team. I'm going to say some of the phases are not going to be working properly, but they don't know that yet as a complication.
Fantastic.
Oh, don't tell us that. Just have it reveal
Yeah,
it during the
well,
drama.
yeah.
Bad GM.
Yeah, that's probably better if I did wait till the opportune moment. But,
When it's when the idea is so good, you just gotta share.
yeah, I
That's
just gotta
true,
share. Anyway, so yeah, the team beams down. They beam down into the to the cave outside, and they come through. There's no, as you've disabled the holographic projector, there is no fake cave walls, so they come down and meet you, and request orders.
I briefed them on the situation of a possible attack from an alternate universe.
Okay.
It's Starfleet, guys. Get used to it.
All right, sir. Well, we'll keep an eye out and escort you. All right. So what?
Sounds good.
So what do you guys want to do? So they take up defensive positions. A couple in the room, but the majority, the rest, the 3 of them, in the hallway, just
So now that we
actively
now that
keeping
we
an
know
eye out.
now that we know what we're dealing with, is it possible to get to re-examine the holographic projector and the transporter machine and see if we can get a better idea of the technology involved?
Okay, yeah. So now that you've made the connection and you're looking about it, you do notice that there is a severe lack of human influence in the technology. There is Andorian, Vulcan, Tellarite, and so on influences, but there is lacking that human interaction. So it does seem that this technology was made and deployed from the mirror universe. As far as as far as the transporter machine, what do you?
I'm trying to fix that damn thing so we can get our asses over there.
Okay, so this machine it works, but it's not broken. But there is something missing. Maybe it's connected. You're sure it's connected to something else, but this isn't where this isn't where they sort of leave from, or it's not triggered here. If it's
so, okay, I'm gonna make a roll to see if I get this, but Mizaka's gonna theorize that, oh, you have to activate it in the mirror universe, so maybe I can find a way to interface my tricorder to do it from this universe.
all right. That's
You want any assistance on that?
Yes, please.
okay. So
Okay.
this will be I'm going to say difficulty 4.
Okay.
Buy momentum.
Yeah, I'm buying 2 dice.
Okay,
I'm
so
buying 2
you're
dice.
using up all the momentum.
No.
No, it's 3.
It's 3. It's 1, then 2, then 3 for dice.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, so it was at 3 momentum though.
It was at 4.
It was at 4.
It was at 4.
Okay, sorry.
We still got
Those on
1.
YouTube can play it back and figure out for yourselves.
Yes, well, I had partially edited. I don't know if I was meant to press enter before but we'll take that as 1 just because.
Okay.
All right, and I'll be assisting on this task.
And I'm assuming my transporter focus will assist here.
Yes.
And I like to use temporal mechanics because we're honestly.
I will. Yeah, I will allow this. Your temporal mechanics in this case. Okay, that is
Oh
5.
yeah!
So we're doing reason engineering, or can I do reason science?
So you can do. I'll do reason science.
Sweet. Here we go. 1 roll.
Okay, so
Mizaka just pushes the captain away. You don't know what you're doing. Doot.
alright, so you get the momentum back.
That's why he's the chief. Come on.
But you're able to interface the tricorder with the systems, and
Okay.
as you're able to do that, you navigate through the way systems, and you find out that there is already a link between the technology here and the mirror universe. There is some kind of data connection established. You don't know the details as yet, but since there already is a connection, you're able to actually link in through that. And
I'm hacking the Wi-Fi, man.
I'm sort of imagining like the hacker man from Kung Fury.
Oh yeah, just typing away that keyboard. Time hacked.
He is Hacker Man. All right. So since I'm in, is there any restrictions I need to be aware of about using this thing?
You're able to basically send text at the moment. You're not at the moment I'm just gonna say you can send text.
Okay. So I'm gonna try and dig deeper into the system.
And what are you trying to do in there?
Trying to get more access to the system, so I'm trying to get this thing working so I can turn it on and send our teams over there, get our people out.
Try doing /help.
All right. Let me do. Okay, give me a difficulty 3. This time,
Okay.
since you know what you're doing, this will be reason engineering with computers.
Okay, Captain, we're gonna want some assistance, and I am definitely spending another momentum just to be on the safe side.
Reason engineering, but I don't have any applicable focus
Yep.
time.
Yeah. So it'll be engineering for you too, Captain.
Got it?
Yeah.
So-
Reason for both.
Got it?
What's up?
Yes. So
Yes!
you're able to get through, and you're
This
able.
time I know what I'm doing.
You pretty much you examine the teleporter system and see how they're able to transmit the amount of information and the specific type of information that transporters need, and you're able to use that as a baseline to basically expand it to any information type. You can send audio data, video, basically whatever type of data you want, you can send.
Does that include access to turning on the technology and activating their transporters?
Give me some command directive.
So access, I'm gonna say, because you've done that, you can access anything that can be remotely accessed in the mirror universe can be remotely accessed here. But as far as turning on the transporters, you need to. You don't have access to the targeting sensors to lock on to whatever life signs you're
Wait a minute.
What?
Wait
No,
a
I'm not talking. I'm not talking about their life signs. I'm talking about our life signs.
Okay, yes.
No, wait a minute.
Mhm.
Open a comm channel.
Okay, opening a comm channel.
I tap my comm badge. Captain Ted to Lieutenant Commander Safan.
So you're doing this through the system, I take it?
You said we could send just about any type of data.
Yep. Okay. So let's shift back to the other group for a moment. Just as you're just as you're resolving the situations with these betazoids, these dark shadowy figures, you hear a faint familiar voice coming through one of the buildings. You can't quite make it out, but you definitely hear a voice. That's for all three of you.
Through one of the buildings?
Through one of the side rooms in the building.
Oh. What? Do you hear that?
I do. I'm going to double... I don't want to leave the crew members we just rescued tied up. Are they able to walk?
They're able to walk with being led.
Okay.
They're just sort of like they're just sort of confused and dazed, pretty much.
Okay.
I guess the doctor and I can help them. So I will take one of the injured crew members and start leading them towards the like following after Safan.
Okay, can I get you guys to do a difficulty 2 insight security check?
You guys got this.
Not really.
I'm going to burn our one momentum and get an extra die for this.
Yeah,
Go for it.
Does my observation focus apply here?
I will give you your observation.
Okay.
May I also use my observation?
Oh god.
Yes, observation will apply.
Okay. Nope.
Okay, so
I'm glad I spent the momentum.
for Zareth, you have no
Someone's
idea.
gonna take-
For Doctor, you have no idea where it come from. Dr. Zara, you think it maybe come from the left? You're not sure where, which building? But Stefan, you are certain that it's coming just directly to the room directly to your left.
Okay.
Like through the door and then to the left. Into the building, yeah.
Commander, Doctor, if you will wait here with our crew members, I will investigate.
You can't go alone.
Are you guys still with Betazoids?
Yes,
Yeah,
they are.
yes.
Okay.
And we're still linked, right? So
Yeah.
Yes. As long as the link is active, none of us is alone.
Well, be careful.
that's true.
Yeah, it's. I will say it's much easier to maintain a link than to start a link. So once you've got that start, as long as you don't get too far away from each other, you'll be able to maintain it fairly easily.
And as the ship's chief of security, I am the logical choice to investigate the unknown, given that it may present a threat. I will, as you suggest, be careful.
Okay. I don't like it, but it's your job.
Okay, I'm gonna check out where I think that sound came from.
Okay. Just fiddling some stuff with the map here.
And then the universe explodes.
It's okay. It's not our universe.
Ha!
Wow.
It's not our problem.
Nope.
This just in, new job postings for 3 new job openings on the Valkyrie.
Boy, the Valkyrie goes through like tic tacs.
Rogueson prepares to take the blame in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so Savan, as you enter the room there, this is what you find. Basically the exact same mirror opposite of the room they're currently in. The message was very short. The obvious place that it could have come from is this large machine in the along the wall, on the side.
Okay, I will let Thesareth and Dr. Jar know that this room is clear if they wish to enter.
I will head that. Yeah, I will head that way with one of the SAR.
Yeah, let's bring the casualties for the injured.
And I'm kind of trying my best to also, quote unquote, keep an eye on the group of Betazoid that are with us.
Yep.
Like see how they're reacting to what's going on.
Alright, do you want to do an inside security check for me?
Sure.
May I assist?
Because this, I will allow you to assist since this is, in this particular case, I will let you.
Okay. Does the doctor get to assist as well?
I will. The doctor can assist if the doctor wants to.
Sure, for what it's worth.
It's
Yeah,
inside security. Okay, 3 successes.
Yeah, alright, so firstly you get, it was actually difficulty 1, I forgot to mention that. So you get 2 momentum back.
Yay!
And the Betazoids, they seem to have heard it, and they're not happy about it, but they don't seem to be, they're not moving on you or trying to attempt any kind of mental or any kind of attack or response to hearing the sound that they clearly don't like.
Okay. I head into the room with Safan.
Okay, so I'm taking one of those surveys with us, and I'm taking they're both coming with you guys.
Yes.
Okay. I'm sending these shirts to the back so we can actually see them. See the names.
They think that last icon there is Dr. Jar.
Yeah, the last one in the corner is
Yeah.
Dr. Jar.
So I will allow Dr. Jar to put themselves wherever they want to be put.
Yeah, I don't know where I am.
You should be this one here, and yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, I mean the message stopped soon after you heard it, but there was definitely a message coming from this room, and presumably it came from this console.
Okay.
What does the
Commander-
console look like?
It is it's basically like a huge wall panel, kind of like it's built into the room. It's large. It's got lights. It looks pretty complicated.
All the lights just keep blinking and flashing and blinking.
Oh god.
Easy, Mazaka. Down, boy.
All right. So if you do want to have a look at it, I will allow, let's say, an engineering or science and insight.
Oh, happily.
So this will be a difficulty 2.
Science,
Okay.
science.
Will any of my focuses apply?
I'm going to initially gut react and say no, but I will double check just to be certain. No, no, this is not going to apply.
May I use a dice, a momentum?
Yes.
Can I
Okay.
assist?
So you guys can assist so this will be engineering or science as well for you guys, if you want to assist, because you are mentally linked. You are on the same. You have the same goals.
I am going to actually stand guard by the door and let the two of them work on that system.
Okay. So for that, I will allow you to do a present security assist.
Okay.
Since you're very present and the goal that you're keeping them safe while they work
Ooh.
is your assist.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, so
Do you have any talents for reroll?
No, I don't think so.
Oh.
well, it is a success. You get 1 momentum back, and
Hooray.
yes, this is definitely from this with what you know that this is the mirror universe. This is probably something. This is probably at least somewhat related to what brought you here. So, likelihood is that if there was some signal, it could very well possibly be coming from the prime universe.
Can I attempt to trace the signal that came through?
With the insight roll, I will. You can try to respond. It's not so much tracing because.
Okay.
But you can definitely at least try to respond.
Okay.
This will be another difficulty to. I'm going to say control engineering.
Oh God. Really?
Dice.
Okay. I will try,
Momentum that up.
and yeah, I will use a momentum.
Okay, and actually, I will be using some threat as well.
Oh, good. Perfect.
Christ.
So I'm just gonna up the complication range on this. So by
To
2.
how much? By how much?
So 18 and 19 is now a complication.
And
so
now
by 2. Okay. Whew, boy.
Oh,
So
I
it
wish
should
I
be
was a
3 on
collaboration.
the character sheet.
I wish.
Oh, it should say 3 on the character sheet? Okay.
Yeah.
You gotta up it yourself.
Yeah, and
Okay.
right now, I'm debating getting that bottle of wine right out of the fridge.
Yeah, nope.
Okay.
No complications!
These are some cold dice.
You're unable to establish. If Dr. Kalani wants to assist, I will allow that as a
control engineering.
control engineering.
It wouldn't
But,
help since the Zarth
Yeah,
didn't get
because I didn't get
in
any
this
successes.
case, I will let you get a bonus,
I
but
think it's
if you get
the
2,
GM fiat.
in this case, I will let you do it just because you're all mentally linked. But it's not enough. You're not able to get a response back.
It was worth a try.
Yeah. I mean, so does that just mean we don't know where it came from, or does that mean like we can't reply at all?
So you haven't been. You can't reply at all. At the moment, you only have. It's a pretty good supposition, but it's only supposition that it came from the Prime Universe.
Right.
It could have come from any universe.
Yeah. Or it could be coming from somewhere else in the mirror universe. So you're not really sure where it came from, but
Engineering was never my strongest subject.
Meanwhile, in the Prime Universe, everyone is just sitting in an awkward silence that could literally solve this if somebody would speak again.
Can we mind meld with the machine?
no.
Do you want Borg? This is how you get Borg.
Spock did it.
All right, so you're unable to really work out how to respond. This is
It's kind of like alien tech too, right? Like,
as I said, it's Federation-y, but not Federation.
It's more like someone built a transporter device out of a toaster, refrigerator, battery.
oh god.
Yeah,
how is this even functioning? Like,
Ask Rom.
It's functioning very well. It is for what it is. It's very well put together. It's just you just don't know how to use it.
Okay, so back in the Prime reality, Mazaka after this long of like there being no response is gonna turn to 10 and be like, okay, perhaps they can't respond on that level. I mean, I've only got limited access. Maybe we could try a text message this time.
Let's give it a shot, and if that doesn't work, we're gonna have to figure out a way to get over there.
Indeed. Sending a text, sir.
A tweet.
New universe, who dis?
Yeah.
All right. So
Okay.
so what's the message say?
Put down the registry numbers of the Valkyrie.
Okay. We got more numbers we can put here.
It's a good idea to figure out. If they know who we are, they're gonna.
Okay. So you're sending just the NCC dash number of the Valkyrie.
63591.
Okay. So that appears for you guys in the mirror universe. That actually just appears on the screen in the center of this thing. The registration number of the Valkyrie.
It's the Valkyrie.
well, that's comforting.
Unless it is the Valkyrie in this universe, in which case it would not be comforting.
Mazaka
Would
said,
it have the same registration?
Point of order, it wouldn't be existing because
Yeah, it wouldn't exist.
there wasn't a Terran Empire at this point.
they wouldn't know
good
that.
point.
They wouldn't
That's
know
true.
that.
They wouldn't know
They
that.
wouldn't know that. They wouldn't know that.
That's true.
So here's the thing. Mazaka, remembering, however, Mazaka remembers, immediately after he said, he goes, oh, right, the registries would be the same, but the name wouldn't. And he sends USS Valkyrie over.
Okay.
Okay, so you would know that it would be the ISS Valkyrie if it was the Imperial.
Yes, I would know.
I'm not sure.
Stefan probably would. The other two of us probably would not.
Yeah, so I will leave it up to you whether how much you guys know, whether or not.
Well, as a point of order, Dr. Bashir knew about the Mirror Universe enough by this point. It's something that's a historical thing that people probably study as an example of do not go to alternate realities.
If you don't know beforehand where you're going.
And I know more about the alternate realities than most, because of my background.
Yeah.
Well, because you're a starship captain with security clearance.
No, more than that.
He
Find out
knows
later.
more. He knows more.
Yeah,
He has special stuff.
His history is allows him to access records that he would not.
So if there were any further incursions about concerning the Mirror Universe, I would know about it. So I have a slightly better idea of their history.
Yeah, I will say though, it would probably be something of if you see a ship with a registry name of ISS, not our reality. Do not engage.
Do not engage.
Do not engage with anything less than shields up and weapons armed.
Commander Stefan, it seems we have some confirmation that they at least know we're here.
Excellent. Are we able to respond?
Oh.
If you want to try, you can try.
Sure. I will try once again with the engineering that I am not good at.
No, what makes computers at this point? Doesn't that fall under science?
Yeah, computers are science.
GM?
Oh.
There's a talent in the book, and it says computer expertise, and it requires 2 science.
Mm-hmm. Computers are a science focus.
Depending on what you're trying to do with them. They can also be security if you're trying to hack them.
Yeah, but
True.
this is just interfacing.
Yeah, for this, I'm going to allow science because
Yay.
computer science is actually legitimately a thing.
Is it all still control, or is it reason?
No, it's still going to be control.
Okay.
Send them our name, or send them your name and our coordinates.
Okay. I get all that information. I put it into a little data packet, and I also confirm that the Soren the SAR are safe.
Yep.
And we're currently not under threat, basically. Don't need to kick in the door. We have
so difficulty 2 once again.
difficulty 2? Okay.
Oh god, here we go.
Can I use the last momentum? Are you guys cool with that?
Please.
Go for it, please.
May I
Okay.
assist using control security?
I
In case you
will.
have to hack it.
Let me check, see if there is a better
I'd like to
selection for
definitely.
you.
do
So yeah,
Help me control science. Help me figure
There
out
we
these
go.
buttons.
Do you have a determination point you want to spend?
you know, I
Yeah.
will. In this case, I will allow espionage to access a foreign.
This is pretty foreign.
And so yeah, control security since.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you
Okay.
got one
One more.
You got one on the assist.
Yes.
Oh.
There you go.
So you get 2 momentum, and you're able to send that packet back. Having
I'm speed reading over Mizaka's shoulder.
Well, at least we know they're alive and in good health and not under threat, though guards stay.
No, yeah.
well,
Small mercies.
can I actually get Zaka and Ted to do a insight check for me? I will be
Insights,
using
what kind?
insight
insight.
security. I'll be using 4 threat.
Oh God.
Okay.
Make
this is the lead.
So it's 11 down to 7.
All right.
But that's
what's-
maxed out complication range.
Yeah.
What's your total?
5 complication range.
No, I mean what's your math total on inside security?
For me, 12.
Okay. Shit, we're even. Who wants
Yeah.
to take the lead?
Okay.
Okay, do either of us have any applicable foci?
So here are my. Yeah. That's-
No, this is like I'm maybe gonna. I gotta decide whether I'm gonna allow anthropology or not. In
I have
this,
some weird focuses. I'm all over the map.
yeah, in this case, no, I'm not gonna allow anthropology.
Alright, but does Zaka have any
And
focuses? as well?
Zaka, I'm going to guess no, but I will double check. No, no,
Okay.
because this is more of an insight kind of.
I'm not ready to use a determination yet. I'm just gonna roll this as is.
I'm gonna burn a determination.
Okay.
My value, space, may not be the final frontier after.
Okay, I will allow that.
So you take the lead then. I'll assist.
Okay. So complication range is 5.
Yep.
Application range is 5.
Okay, we already have 2 successes. Let's do this.
And Misaka is useless in this.
Okay.
Nice job.
So that's 4.
Yep. So with that, you actually pretty certain that what they are sending is the truth. They're not under any kind of pressure. They're not. There is no one holding a gun to them, making them say these things. Just from what your limited experiences with these officers, they're acting as themselves.
There's no like secret message.
There is no hidden secret message. No help, we're gonna die. Kind like there is nothing that's yeah.
It's them.
Okay.
Well, now that we have a two-way link, we can. Saka, have you figured out how to turn on the machine?
Not yet, but I have an idea. And so I send over another text message, which is the frequency for them to tap into the machinery, so that they can start sending, so that things are easier for them to send, so we can have a verbal link.
Oh, you want to create advantage so you get in the user manual?
Yeah,
Yeah, pretty.
I will allow that.
Because we got 2 momentum from that, so we have 2 momentum to spend.
Yep.
I'll do it.
Okay. That's right, because I was gonna add them. Some reason the momentum's not updating itself.
Click outside of it, click back in, type in a new one, and then press enter.
Okay.
There we go.
There we go. Now we're back to what it should be. Okay, so you're able to basically give them the information they need to establish a stronger, stable link where they can, where you can send them audio and video. They can, you've basically informed them how to send audio and video.
Commander Mazaka to away team. Can you hear us?
It's coming through loud and clear.
Safan here. We hear you, Mazaka.
Oh, thank God.
It's Captain Ted here. Stefan, I need a sit rep.
We found the missing crew members, Captain. In addition, we found the group that was responsible for their abduction and negotiated their release.
They're scared and they're hiding.
What other details can you give me about this group?
They are betazoids who are telepathically linked.
And you've been able to...
Misaka just makes a wrinkly face, like, ew.
I looked down at him, so I can kind of frown a little bit. Alright, so you confirm that their intention appears to be...
They seem like they're attempting to just keep a distance from threats in this universe.
Yeah, have you concluded where you are, which universe? Because we may have some surprising news for you.
No, it's the mirror universe.
Okay, I'm glad you're up to date on that.
Yeah. What?
For the record, we're going to try and get you the hell out of there.
Thanks. We tried to see if they wanted to take asylum in the Prime universe, but they weren't moved by it. They just want us out of here and to keep a chance of dimensional bleed from coming through.
They want to shove you through the door and then slam it shut.
Basically. And I'm more than happy to leave.
And for the record, Misaka, when he heard asylum in our universe, made a look towards him like, what the fuck?
They're scared, Commander.
It was a look. It wasn't. He didn't say any.
Yeah.
So is this just an audio link or is it a video link? Because there is
audio.
But it was audio. It's a
Okay.
comm badge link.
Yeah. We don't have any recording equipment except for the tricorder.
Yeah.
And where would we display it?
Yeah, no, just interfacing comm badge to tricorder to machine to tricorder to comm badge.
Yay!
All right. So getting you and the kidnap party. Did they explain why they took?
They said it was an accident.
The transporters no doubt moved our missing crew members here the same way it moved us.
Misaka,
And
did
the
you find any
betazoids mistook them for their mirror universe counterparts.
Misaka, did you find any evidence of any kind of autonomous within the transportation machine?
I'm sorry, you cut out there. I missed your intent there.
Sorry. Misaka, did you find any evidence of any kind of autonomous activity within the transportation machine?
Autonomous.
Autonomous. I better check for that because I didn't look. This is just a standard, like, what, reason or insight? Engineering?
Reason, engineering with computers, difficulty 2.
Okay. I'm just going to do standard roll, not use spending momentum.
Yeah, you should be fine.
Okay.
Yeah, you're fine.
You got it. There is
You got one.
there is an automated system that triggered when they scanned. Both groups scanned the portal, the door portal, and that triggered the system to transport them to the mirror universe.
So, on top of that, Misaka's got another kind of question going back in his head. If they didn't want to be here, why is there equipment on this side? Is this technology from their universe, or is this like leftover technology from like the alien race that was here before?
It's not alien technology though. This is our technology.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, is it mirror universe technology? Did someone here set this up?
No, the
What's
thing is
going
that this is Federation species technology. And this is
Yes,
just an expanse,
So is the technology on this side.
Yeah.
That's the question.
Similar.
Is like, who the hell set this up?
With
Like,
respect, that is something we can debate once we are all returned to the Prime Universe.
he's not saying this out loud. He's doing
no,
this check on top of
Yeah,
this.
yeah, we're OCC chatting.
Yeah, this is out of character, and
Yeah.
this is him going, wait a second, and this is him now going, okay, there's a check mark here. Something's not right.
Okay, so back in character. Misaka, can you activate the machine again to pull someone from our universe to the universe?
Not yet, Captain. However, I now have a question. If this was accidental, why is there this equipment here?
Exactly.
Yes.
Is it
I-
some sort of...
This situation is hinky in the worst way.
It's almost like an ambush point in a sense.
Actually, Imzaka, are we able to figure out the criteria that activates the machine?
I guess I got to figure out that criteria right
so,
now because
so
I'm still.
you do realize with the initial criteria that it was, it's pretty clear if it detected scanning beams directly at where the opening was to the door, then it would transport the people just directly in front of the door to the other universe.
All right. So an idea is forming in my head.
Okay.
Are we able to get the specific sort of target area, like down to the where you stand when you're scanning?
Yeah. It is the thing is what Mzaka's reading is it's pretty clear exactly what triggers it and where it's triggering it on.
I'm directing everyone out of that area.
Luckily, no one is in that area because it's directly in front of the cave entrance where the holographic door is. So there is no one there.
Okay, Chief, keep a constant lock on my comm badge and my I was hosting my Type 3. I'm going over there.
Are you freaking mad?
Yes.
Mazaka grabs it and goes, "No offense, Captain. You'll want someone to make sure you get back."
Mm-hmm. That's why you're staying here.
I cannot recommend this course of action, Captain.
And
Luckily,
neither
I'm the
can I.
captain. You all have your orders.
You know what? I'm going to make my determination now. And I know this is going to be in a toast check. And I'm actually changing one of my values because this is not an experienced on paper moment. I'm crossing out that value. I've got one in mind for it later. But Mazaka's going to just get in the doorway and he's blocking the doorway. So I don't know what role this is going to be, but he's going to stand there and go, "I am not sending my commanding officer into another universe that is known to be hostile. That goes against every goddamn regulation in the book and every ounce of common sense in my body."
Alright, so this will be a fitness security opposed check. Mzaka will already have 2 successes because of his determination use.
What would I oppose it with? Daring?
So it'll be both fitness.
Okay. Or can I do fitness command?
Yeah, I feel like this is a command thing because he's not trying to be like physical. He's trying to tell the captain to back down.
Okay.
Daring command?
If you're
Then
doing
whatever it is,
command, if you're doing command, then it'll be daring command.
Okay.
if you're telling me to back down, then I get dauntless, so I get to knock off one success.
So what's the dauntless talent again?
Dauntless means whenever someone's trying to intimidate me, I basically get.
You cut out.
What type of task is this? Being intimidated or threatened to may add bonus? Oh, you have me add bonus. Well, actually, I get to roll an extra.
Yeah, it allows him to. It's similar to my proud and honorable thing where you can add a dice to your pool.
And I'm going to say this: if that's going to come into play, I'm going to spend a momentum just to absolutely make sure he gets his captain to back down.
So, how much momentum are you taking?
Just one, because that plus my determination.
How much momentum is left?
So now
2
there's
after
now
that.
2 left.
I'm grabbing momentum.
Okay.
Oh my god! I don't like it when mom and dad fight!
God damn it!
Down to 1 momentum. Okay, roll, guys.
And we tied.
Okay,
technically
tied. So in this case,
No, wait. You rolled the wrong thing.
Oh, fitness command? Alright, give me a second.
Daring
Yes,
command.
daring command.
Daring command.
Ah!
What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually take the rolls from the first one.
Oh, okay.
I'm checking here, and all the rolls from the first one.
Yeah,
apply.
they would have all been successes.
They would have all been successes. So, I believe since you how I'm going to say that there isn't a clear winner. Like you're sort of at an impasse where you can turn it into physical. You can, yeah. I mean, there isn't a clear winner here, so there isn't a clear winner in this standoff.
So what Mazaka straight up says, "Go, I am not letting you go over there alone. It's dangerous. You are not going there alone. At the very least, take me with you. I can probably activate that equipment on the other side, and we can get us home."
Then we'll all be trapped here.
I'm looking Amzaka straight in the eye, and my expression is softening a bit. And Steve.
All I heard was Steve.
Yeah, that's all I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steve!
That's all he said, and all Mazaka says back is Derek.
Do you have anyone here you trust to run the machine?
I trust any member of the Valkyrie's crew, and I can send them back messages, thank God. And I toss the tricorder over to the security guard. You get anything from there, it's from me. He cracks his gun. Let's go.
You and I are going to have a talk about command authority when we're done.
Technically, you're violating your own command authority.
Ass. All right. I'm putting my tricorder at the door and I'm activating it.
All right, so for you guys to know, you'd have to be out here and activating the tricorder.
We can't see it at all, but it doesn't matter because we're just. Oh, okay, I see it.
So we're doing it.
Okay, and in a moment, you're in a in a room you haven't been in before, but in a very familiar white room, dull grey, angle accents on in the corners and along the edges of the room.
There's gonna get so much debriefing when we get back. All right, let's go.
All right. I'm following the captain's lead.
I'm going out of the main room.
Okay, so
Captain Ted to Valkyrie. I tapped my credit card. Captain Ted to Valkyrie 018.
Commander Safan here.
Safan, we're here. Where are you guys?
Indeed.
What?
Exit the room to your left and take the first door on your right.
Understood. We're doing it.
all right, so you guys find yourself inside. Come to the door to find Lieutenant Commander Savan.
I passed Safan my type 3.
And Mazaka is going to hand it off to...
I think you should probably keep yours.
Yeah, you should keep your.
Well, no, because I've got to go look at the equipment, so I'm going to hand it to Lasan.
The doctor?
No,
She looks very confused and surprised by this. She's just like, what do I do with it?
and he almost like says is, "You're the one who didn't take an oath to do no harm."
Except for stun, it's fine.
Captain, Commander, if I may, you replicated the sequence of events that brought us here, I presume?
We did. It turns out standing in a specific spot within the cave activated the machine, and that transferred kidnappings to this universe.
I wonder if we might use the same technique in the same spot in this universe to return us to our point of origin.
It's a good hypothesis, but first I need to speak with these Bedized.
I will accompany you, Captain.
All right. Yeah. Mzaka, or Chief, see if, now that we're here on this machine, maybe you can...
You cut out again.
Sorry. I said now that we're here in this universe, maybe access with this machine.
Yeah.
Same
Oh, no.
spot! Same spot! Access to this machine.
Alrighty, I'm back.
Oh, there we
Access
go.
to this machine, what?
Now that you have access to this machine, Chief, maybe we can find a way to reverse the process.
Understood. And I grab one of their tricorders since it's already interfaced and start typing away, trying to.
Okay. Let's see. I'm probably gonna So, 1 second.
Captain,
Just
they're
Is theirs?
scared. Yeah, they're scared.
they have reason to be. This place sucks.
Their
So-
their fear is not.
It's logical.
It is not rational, Captain. They may attempt to strike out at you.
I
think of
understand.
them like a wounded animal, a cornered wounded animal.
Yes, they've been through a lot of trauma.
Okay. I'm passing stuff on my phaser. My type 2.
He has. Didn't you also
Yeah.
give him your type? Yeah, you gave him your type 3.
I gave him. Yeah, I did. I'm disarming myself.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I will wait outside, Captain, if it is your intent to present a non-threatening appearance.
Exactly. Actually, Doctor, could you come with me?
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Let's go meet these. Let's go meet our guests, our hosts.
Lead
And I'm
the
going
way.
into the cave.
All right. You enter the cave. I presume the doctor is beside you.
Mm-hmm. Can I make a roll to identify anybody? Any of the Beta Zs?
Oh yeah. It's dark at the moment. But you can do an insight security difficulty 2.
Yeah, sure. Insight, security, difficulty 2. I'm just gonna do a straight roll.
Yep.
Yeah. Pretty dark.
Okay, so
I'm standing at the cave. My hands at my standing at the cave, hands at my side. Just kind of put my best face forward.
okay, can I get you to do which would be better, daring or control for you?
Oh, daring.
Okay, a daring command check.
Ooh, here we go. 1.
Okay. I'm gonna do a GM roll for them, see what the. Okay, the dice do not come up what the text box says, so. But
Oh, when that happens, just put them in square brackets. Like, whisper it and then put them in 2 square brackets with the roll,
no,
and then it'll.
yeah, I mean, I've got it. So I've done the roll. It's just that the 3D dice were different to what the actual roll was.
Probably just bad physics.
So
Well, first off, I'd like to identify myself.
well, you don't even get a chance. You, as soon as you enter, you feel like a presence in your mind, and they sort of. What would their goal be?
Say what now?
Yeah, like you feel them like penetrate through your mind. That's what the roll was for. They did it was a contested roll, and yeah,
Wait,
you're not.
Ken's
You're
only
not.
got a hand. He's just going, wait, please. Like, oh, that's what Ted's saying when that happens.
Okay, so it's you're saying it in your mind. You're not able to get it out, but in your mind, you're trying to say that, and actually, give me a command presence check.
Am I send momentum this time?
I will.
Everybody,
Yeah, go
Okay.
for it if you want to use one. Yeah.
command
Well,
presence.
We only got the one, so use
I
it.
will. I will allow
Okay.
diplomacy as a focus.
Thank goodness. 3. I'm tempted to buy a threat, but I'm not going to. Would this be like an intimidation?
Oh, yeah.
They are they would. I'm going to count them as they're intimidating you.
Okay, then
So
I get an extra dice.
I will give you that.
Thank you.
What's the difficulty?
Oh!
Whatever it
Okay.
is, he just made it.
It
Wow.
doesn't matter.
Okay.
Momentum.
That is one scary lizard man.
Okay, so I'm rolling for them, and let's see how well they do.
I swear to God, if they get better, I'm gonna be pissed.
I know you get 2 momentum.
Whew.
It was close though.
Sounds like it.
So they relent, release their control, and look at you can't see them, but you feel like a quizzical kind of curiosity in your head as they release their control for now.
I take a breath because that was a little bit taxing to go. I am unused to direct telepathic communication. For my benefit, I would ask to please stick with auditory communication.
Why would we care about that? But fair enough. You hear the voices. They're in unison. 5 individual voices speaking as one.
Thank you. I pull myself back up and I stand up straight and go, I'm Captain Chesko of the USS Valkyrie. I am the senior-most Starfleet officer in the system, and I am authorized to speak on behalf of the United Federation of Planets in this matter.
So why are you here? I thought we made ourselves clear to your compatriots.
The first intention was obviously to rescue our away team, but as it stands, I understand the situation you're in. You're in a universe full of a totalitarian regime that's seeking to hunt down and destroy all of you.
And your
I have full authorization to...
Yeah, your presence is making that more difficult, Captain.
We're also working on a way to reverse the process to get ourselves home, but as it stands, our universe is much more amicable for those of your kind. I would again extend the hand of friendship and offer the option of sanctuary or asylum within our universe.
Your crew has already made that suggestion, Captain. Tell us why we should change our minds.
Okay. Do you fear my universe?
We don't fear any universe, we fear the people in it.
Then I think I may have a way for us to come to an understanding. With my permission now, I would like you to look into my mind, my personal experiences, my opinions, everything I know about the history of my universe, and then I would like you to make your decision.
They pause for a moment. And without saying a word, you feel their presence once again in your mind.
This time I don't relent. I let them look around.
Alright. You feel them going through your memories, going through everything. There is nothing.
There's a lot of arguing that they're finding.
Yeah, there is nothing that seems to be hidden from them. You feel them poking and prodding into very private areas, into arguments, into personal, private conversations, into
Successes, failures.
yeah, everything.
between.
Yeah, everything that you've experienced, everything you know, that they see. And then let me see if they let go. I will roll. See if they. I need to do Okay, they decide to let go because yes. All right. So as all that you feel them, and then suddenly it goes. And your point is
My point is where I come from would be a better place for you, and a much safer place for you than where you are now. There's nothing keeping you here.
all right. Another roll. This will be a difficulty 3 roll.
My diplomacy focus still apply?
Your diplomacy focus will apply, and it'll be an opposed roll.
All right, what's my
Actually,
what am I
sorry,
rolling?
it won't be a difficulty. Sorry.
What
It'll
am
be
I rolling?
presence command.
Okay, I'm gonna buy momentum, or buy a dice.
Yep.
You know,
Is there
no,
any
screw
way
it.
I can
I'm buying
assist?
2 dice. I'm buying a momentum and I'm buying a threat.
So you will need to use 2 momentum and a threat if you want to buy 2 dice.
Oh, you can do that. No, I mean, that's how it works. I thought it was 1-on-1.
No,
1-to-1.
you have it's first dice is either 1 momentum or 1 threat, or it's 2 momentum and 2 threat. It's basically it's a sliding scale, but momentum takes priority over threat. So
Okay, then yeah, no, I'm still getting 2 dice.
Okay. So you're giving me. Okay.
1 threat, and I believe the doctor would like to assist.
Yeah, I will actually allow that. So you're giving me a threat.
Presence command for me too.
Yes.
Okay, let's do this. Bugger.
Okay, so they
Wow.
they are quite obstinate. We only wish to be left alone. We at least can be content here. But if you insist on annoying us and trying to control us, then you are no better than the Empire that you that you are so against.
What they say, Empire?
The Terran Empire.
Again, what they say, Terran Empire?
Uh,
By this time, the Terran Empire was defunct.
They've actually been here quite a long time.
Okay, that's
They've
fine.
escaped. They've it's spent a lot of time to get out here. They've spent a lot of time here. So
Then here's my question: would Ted know that that's old data?
Give me an insight 2. Insight security 2.
Do I have an applicable focus?
You know what? I'm going to let your anthropology apply because
Okay.
you would know it would take a long time. You would have the knowledge, but you wouldn't necessarily put it all together.
Okay, so let's do this. 2.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you do realize that they've been here quite a long time, and maybe they don't actually realize that the Terran Empire has been destroyed, and that there's the Klingon Cardassian alliance has taken up the position of power.
Empire. Yeah, I said it out loud. No. Search me again. Specifically look for training. Empire, Terran, Alliance.
They quizzically they seem to be hesitant, but you feel them, and they and they focus in. They seem to be targeting to that area, and they focus on that, and
The training I had before Starfleet.
yeah, no, they you can definitely tell they've found it, and once again they relent. release their grip.
The Terran Empire is defunct.
So it seems.
I can't exactly say how well it would go for your people now, but at the very least you may not be living entirely in fear. But as I understand, your decision is made, and I'm working with my people to get us back to our universe as soon as we can. I just want you to know that as soon as we get back to our universe, we are dismantling the device on our side, and we will be collapsing the tunnel.
Make sure
Once
that
we're gone, we're gone.
Make sure that you do. If we decide to leave here, that will be our choice.
I understand.
Make sure you trouble us no further.
Live long and prosper. Doctor,
Okay,
we've done all we can.
Captain.
I will give you another insight security check because you've been engaging with them for some time.
And
Okay.
while he's doing that, I need to find out if I've figured out how to get us all home.
I got one.
Yeah.
And you know what? Because you recently talked to Dash Carlos, I will give you one of the voices sounds particularly familiar. It is the mirror version of Commander Dash Carlos, the former captain of the Valkyrie.
And Ted goes, small world.
Captain.
Commander, let's go home.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'm finishing up here.
All right.
Is there anything I can do to help you, Commander? I can hold a light if you need that.
So once again, Mzaka, can you give me exactly what you're trying to do now, while all that was playing out?
Just confirming, our way home is to just scan that doorway again.
Okay, it is actually there isn't there was a trigger in the Prime universe, but there isn't a trigger in this universe. You can control it, but you there doesn't seem to be a way to set a trigger on this system.
So basically, I have to come up with one.
Yeah, you'll be able to have to come up with one, and there is like it seems to be connected to other systems. This one is basically is the actual does the actual transporting, but it's only like a part of the system. There are. There's more to that than just setting the trigger in the system. You'd have to find another part of the system, pretty much.
Could I potentially, since I've got access to the system, could I turn one of our tricorders into the trigger? I mean, it's all we need is a targeting solution and a button to press. Beam me back.
There's already targeting solution on the other side. We would just set that as the coordinates.
That's all we'd have to do. And a localized transporter could get the coordinates of all of the people here.
Maybe it would be better to do it in the room we all arrived in. Maybe there's the hub.
We're essentially creating a targeting solution here. We can set it wherever we want in this universe.
I'm just saying that there might be a hub in the other room. Or another piece of this puzzle.
Well, what about the room we came from? Why don't we just take the that targeting solution and turn it into we flip a switch? Like the room we arrived in?
I believe that's what Commander Thesaurus suggested.
That is what I'm saying.
Oh, I'm sorry. I completely misunderstood.
Yeah, so
That's okay.
So-
I don't know engineering. I'm trying to. She just like kind of hunches over. She's like.
No, that's a good idea. It's a fantastic idea.
Just so you're aware, you are unable to actually create a targeting solution on this system.
Well, we have two.
That's why I'm trying to literally program one in.
No, we have two already. We just got to flip a switch. We had the targeting solution of where we arrived and the targeting solution of where we grabbed. We just use the same data and just flip this.
You can read the targeting solution, but you can't actually write to it on this system.
So what we can't do is change the parameters of it.
Yes.
We can't go from input output to the other way around.
At least on this system. Maybe there's other parts to it that would be able to put a system in, but this particular console can't write.
Did the other one have that? That's something I would have noticed.
You would have known that the other one didn't have write as well.
And which console has administrative privileges?
Yeah.
Maybe there's something we didn't check the rest of this structure. There might be more in this complex.
I'm going to try to. I'm hacker manning again, and I'm going to try and get those right privileges.
So there's two different ways you could maybe do this. You could try and redirect the input to whatever your tricorder says, and have basically your tricorder act instead, like be the reference source for the
which is what I wanted to do originally.
Yeah. Okay. But it's all right. So yeah, this will be, because this is not aimed. This will be a difficulty 3 computers check.
Oh boy.
And I am going to use spend 2 threat to increase the complication range.
Okay. We don't have momentum.
Yeah.
What's the attributes? Reason engineering?
Reason engineering with computers. A difficulty 3.
You got this one.
And I do, and I'm going to give our GM a threat for another dice.
Yeah, go for it.
Or not.
Well, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to do success at a cost.
Oh, I was gonna say, can I assist? But
You don't have any determination to spend?
I already spent it on you.
We get 3, don't you?
You challenged a value to get that determination, which means you still have a point.
You know what? Then I do, because I'm a miracle worker. Not a bloody mirror counterpart.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let you do this. Okay, so you're able to, even though the memory is not right, you're able to finagle the system into actually thinking that your tricorder has a source. So you're able to import the solution into your tricorder. But you still need to switch it so that it's actually pointing to the right universe. So you'll need to do a roll for that as well.
That one I'm assisting with because we're talking alternate universes. That's my bad.
All
That's my
right.
bad.
Yep. So
I'm all for that.
that is. Yep. Let's do the roll. It'll be.
And I have a focus, correct?
Both of you guys will have the focus. It'll be another difficulty 3. Reason engineering.
Probably reason science for
Reason
now.
science.
can I also assist with my analysis skills?
Everyone hook your tricorders up. We'll have a science orgy here.
You know what? I will say yes. For you though, this will be in insight science.
Look, let's
Insight?
take me back to the academy.
and my analysis focus apply?
I'm gonna say no, because it's
No.
no.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay, guys, it's up to you.
Crap. I can't believe that.
Who? Oh, so
Yeah.
close.
Succeed at a cost.
Okay. Now it's just wait for Mzaka's roll.
I already did.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh,
got
I
a
did
one.
the one. Oh, yeah. You're unable to get a. It just the solution just won't. It's not right. You can't. It seems easy, but it's just not. It's not clicking.
What's
I'm
the
headed-
what's
I'm handing the tricorder over to the captain. You know these targeting solutions better than me.
what's that euphemism that some humans use? Round peg, square hole.
Square peg into a round hole.
Yeah, that. Thank you. I was close, but
I'd like to give it another shot myself. Yeah.
All right. I'm
With
going
me
to.
assisting.
I'm going
And
to
I'm gonna burn a
spend
threat.
another 2 threat.
Okay.
So,
So you're getting another threat.
I am getting. It's going down to 6 threat. It's once
Yep.
again 3 complication range.
So complication is 3.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's do this. Recent science.
Same rules for everyone.
okay. Okay.
Okay.
Mazaka's useless at this.
Misaka's just thinking, can I just knock this off the table?
No, we're like so close.
I think it's time to succeed at a cost.
So
Don't you have a determination still?
I used mine,
Oh crap.
So I am
but
really.
I think our
tempted.
scientist has a determination.
I used mine last game.
You get one. You get a new one each game.
No, it's per
Oh.
story.
Yeah, it's per story.
Okay. Well, I have like 2 more determination, but I don't know if I have any applicable values.
So-
Unless,
I could. I mean, I do have 2 more determination if I could, but I would have had to call it beforehand.
GM, would you like to look at my values and tell me if something applies? Because I have an idea.
Well, so just so everyone's aware, I am tempted to say that you guys think it works.
Oh,
I am very tempted to do that.
Yes, but if you kill us, you don't have a party left to GM.
That's why I am not actually going to do it.
Wait, can Dr. Jar help because she's still mind melded with me?
Hey, Dr. Jar, don't you?
Science.
Maybe you can.
and
you
she's
get like
good with the science.
you get like a free focus, don't you?
Science.
Like you get a free focus depending because you're joined Trill physiology.
Because I'm a joint trill. Well, yeah. Well, in my last host was an engineer.
Help us, please.
So,
Yes. Okay. I'm going to call on my last host for a focus in
Transporters.
transporters. Let's
More
see.
than meets the eye.
you know what? Don't tell me where you come from. Tell me where you're going. That fits. I'm
Okay,
gonna
so
allow
that's my
that.
determination. So we get 2 more
4.
successes. Yeah,
It's 4 total.
but let's
So
see
we
what
have
the doctor
4
gets.
total, and we'll see what the doctor gets.
Well,
yeah.
and can I use my determination as well?
Not for
Well,
an assist.
I think we've hit the threshold at this point.
Not
Yeah,
for
we
an
hit the
assist.
Yeah, but we need
Well,
momentum.
Okay, well, I'm also trying to. Well, I might be able to actually do the task if I call upon my host's previous experience,
You're just
Go
doing,
for it.
Yeah.
Yep.
and then use my determination.
You
You
can't.
can't use-
I don't think you can use determination when you're assisting.
You know what? I'm gonna say this. I think
Like,
we should
no,
let the,
no,
I
let me
think-
try to do the actual task.
That's what. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm like,
Oh.
give it over to her. Let's have it peer reviewed before we do this. We don't paint ourselves upside down and naked.
we're like we think we got it, but maybe another set of eyes.
Doctor, if I may
Doctor.
assist.
Okay, so I'm gonna say
But-
you can't use your determination for automatic crit, but you can
then
still
okay,
roll
sure.
an assist.
Then I will pull back the determination I spent.
Okay,
Okay,
so
so
am
let's
I
do this.
actually doing the task or am I just assisting? Like,
No,
You're
you're
doing-
doing the task.
You're doing the task.
Okay,
I'm assisting. The captain's assisting. The doctor's assisting.
okay, and what am I what am I rolling?
So,
Recent science.
yeah, reason science. I will allow
Reason
that.
science. Okay.
With your focus because of your symbiote.
And it is a 3 complication range.
Okay. I'm going to award you a threat to buy another die.
Okay,
By
we
the
all
way,
ready?
didn't you guys already? Yeah, I think that's
This is a
already
new roll.
counted.
Yeah, just
Okay.
New rolls.
first.
New roll, okay.
Do roll.
Okay, so then I will still have to use spend 1 threat. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Let's go, Duck.
Ooh, god damn it. This is dumb.
Oh God,
Hate these
please.
sheets.
Okay, so you've got it. You
There we
managed
go.
to get 1 momentum.
Which we are immediately spending to toss out that complication.
You need 2. You need 2.
You need to.
Sure. Screw it. You know, we'll give you 2 threat to toss it out.
And
Not sure that's how that works.
I'm just gonna keep the threat for now. You're able to.
I don't want to get splinched between universes.
Okay,
So
you're,
we get everybody
you've,
together.
You've got a solution.
So we're getting everybody together.
You're getting everyone together. So where do you want to do this?
Let's
In
do it.
the no, I think we should do it in the room that we all arrived in.
Yeah, that would make it easiest.
Okay.
All right. So everyone. Oops. Sorry, I'm not dragging a chair. You're not taking a chair with you.
It's a nice chair, though.
Maybe we are.
I'm taking this for my office.
Well, there's some people who can't really stand, right? So we need to put them somewhere.
So I mean, so the surveyors, they're fine physically, but they're very like they're pretty very confused. They're not really sure what's going on. They're very out of it mentally. So let's do. I'm gonna have to get you guys to do 1 more roll to see if this actually goes. If all your planning
God.
has gone well. 1 more roll. This is only going to be a difficulty 2 though.
So, what's the roll?
It'll be engineering. I will allow transporter focus.
So that's me.
Chief?
And if you want to use your momentum, now's a good time.
Now's a good
Yeah.
time.
Yep. Momentum's time.
Okay.
Okay, so what is it?
Can
Recent
the
engineering?
doctor and the captain assist us on this?
So this will be control engineering.
You know what? I'm gonna go the extra mile. I want everyone to assist on this. Make sure everyone's doing good.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes,
So
I'm sure because you know what?
I'm gonna say 2 assists on this, Max.
Okay. So then in that case, I'm gonna take the captain and the scientist.
Take the doctor. She has engineering focus.
Yeah,
Oh, right,
go with
yeah.
the doctor.
Okay, not scientist,
Yeah.
doctor.
Uh,
Okay.
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 So for the science and engineering assists, I'm gonna say reason, engineering, and insight science.
Insight science. Okay. Let's do this.
And it's
Well.
okay because Mazaka did it on his own.
Miracle worker.
Okay. Well, yes, you've got the 2, and I mean, you got. Oh, it's almost like you didn't. Like the room shifts, but it's almost like it's exactly the same. You don't even know that it worked, but
This
everything,
place sucks.
it seems to have worked. The old tricord is telling you it's worked.
Okay, so I'm gonna walk over into the room where we left that security team.
I would like to scan for the quantum frequency of this universe.
Okay, so Mzaka just walks out the door and finds out, yes, this is the real Prime Universe.
We're home.
Before we do anything, Commander Safan, now that we're home, I think we can end this link.
Indeed.
I would prefer to do that in sickbay, just in case there's any ill effects.
I
A
would
wise
think
precaution.
I think all of you need to be in sickbay, including them, and I point to the sore.
Oh, for sure.
Let's get the hell out of this place.
Ah, Captain, I'm gonna need you, though.
All
Alright.
right, let's make sure that this is closed off.
So how do you want
so,
to do that?
Safan the Valkyrie, 9 to beam up.
We're not going.
We're not going. 7.
Yeah. So let's see. Captain Ted the Valkyrie,
This is a Valkyrie.
We got our people. I need you to lock on to everyone in this room, everyone but myself in the chief's positions, and be back to the Valkyrie.
It is good to hear your voice, Captain. I will make that so.
And could you let Kachara know to set up an engineering team? We're gonna need to dismantle a device here, and we're going to need demolition charges.
Acknowledged.
Actually, Stefan, that may be your area. When you once you've gotten all clear from the doctor, get a demolition team going.
Indeed, we will make sure that this area is inaccessible in the future.
Yeah, we're blowing this place to hell.
That is indeed my specialty, Captain.
All right. So in a moment, everyone else but the captain and Lieutenant Commander Mzaka beam up to the Valkyrie.
I'm gonna catch so much shit for this.
You and me both, which is why I asked you to stay behind. Besides dismantling the crazy interdimensional transport device.
Mm-hmm.
And I start walking over that way.
I'm following.
Something tells me that you and I are going to have the most unusual working relationship. As I start pulling off a panel on the thing.
I just sigh deeply. Let's get to work.
Well, okay.
For the sake of this, I'm not even going to make you guys roll. About 10 minutes later, a small security detail with a lot of demolition charges and whatever engineering team you go through the entire building, placing charges at whatever appropriate points are to destroy this whole
We're
base.
cataloging and identifying the machine as we're dismantling it.
And we're tagging it for transport because this could be very useful to DTI.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
At the very least, they're going to want to confiscate it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So yeah.
And I would know that because I'm for reasons.
So all that gets whatever you tag gets transported up without a hitch, and the explosives are all ready. All that's left to do is to detonate.
We're all outside. We're quite a safe distance away, Mythbuster style.
Yep.
Stefan, you like to do the honors?
Once
Stefan's
you
on the ship.
and
No, this is after we're all done. We're all outside the cave.
Yeah, after we're all like delinked and everything, so it's like a scene cut.
Yeah.
Basically.
Where's the? There we go. That's what I was looking for. There we go. So you're all outside the base, in the jungle of New Thor, very much far enough away that. So is everyone here?
Yeah, screw it. Everyone's here.
Yeah.
Sure.
You're all delinked, and that's not. There weren't any major health issues as you were. Why am I doing that? And do you want Rogeson to be there? Nah, thought not.
someone's got to stay on the ship.
Someone's got to stay on the ship, and
Someone's got to be responsible.
and
It ain't gonna be me.
all right. So as Stefan triggers, do you trigger the explosion?
I'm going to have Crewman Mackenzie trigger it.
Oh, nice.
Okay. So as the crewman triggers the explosion, you feel a rumble on the ground as the and the shockwave emanates through the ground. Just a bit far off, just where the cave is. There's like a puff of dust, and then it just sinks into the ground. Whatever's there is no longer operating, at least. So, as far as you can tell, you've destroyed the base.
Good fucking riddance.
One day, Captain, I would love to hear your stories about just why you don't like the Mirror Universe. I mean, I know it's bad. It's not a pleasant place, but there's a story there.
Oh, you do not have the security clearance for that.
I'm pretty sure I don't want the security clearance for that.
I mean, you could just change the names.
No.
Captain, I must commend Crewman Cuevas and Crewman Mackenzie for their performance. Additionally, Commander Thesaurus and Dr. Jar were most helpful on the other side of the looking glass, as it were.
Yeah, I understand you were linked telepathically for a time. That's...
Yeah, I miss being in your head too.
Strangely comforting after a while.
I can't say I've had the same experience.
Lord knows there's been plenty of head games on this side too. And I just kind of give a look over to the captain.
I don't like respond to that.
Commander, that might be a story for which your security clearance is sufficient.
Yes, but your friendship level isn't.
Oh. You gotta rank up that social link.
And as he walks away, he leans over. I think we need to talk when we get back on board.
It leans over to whom?
You.
Okay.
Oh, and Lieutenant Commander Mzaka,
Yes.
please stop by sickbay when we get back to the ship.
Oh, shit.
Nice. So yeah, I guess it.
Doctor, I could not have crafted a more perfect ambush.
Captain Ted of Valkyrie, 5 to beam up.
Alright, so you'll beam up back up to the Valkyrie. Which is
I would like to say that at this point, I've given Commander Kylas a debriefing of what happened, as well as ways to identify any further Mirror Universe incursion.
He nods, he says he'll keep an eye on it, but considering the equipment and the base itself has been destroyed, he can't see how there could be any invasions or incursions from the Mirror Universe.
Answer prevention.
He smiles and nods, indeed.
I'm assuming you're having this in your ready room?
Yeah, my ready room, and there's like... I'm trying to think of what he's drinking at this point.
It's at that moment you hear the door chime ring.
It's unlocked.
And Lieutenant Commander Masaka walks in.
Ted's sitting on the chair, his specially crafted chair. He's got his feet up on the desk again.
Comfortable chair?
Yeah, actually, this is great. It's really hard to find something that fits tails, you know?
Ugh, don't even start with me. I can't even tell you how long it takes to replicate properly fitting clothes.
Oh, I came on board with I went to a tailor first off, and then I came on board with my measurements. So much easier.
Oh, I wish I had the time for that. Anyways,
Something you need, Chief?
I felt like I needed to explain myself down on the planet, and... Well, I don't want you to think that I was trying to undermine your authority.
No, I stand up against him. No. I think I may be the one person who understands where you're coming from that.
Well, burden of command, right? Have to always be the one putting others in danger.
Yeah, not a fan.
Where am I? I was content with my little desk job back at Mars. Not so easy out here on the final frontier.
No, but you learn a lot more, what I'm noticing.
I think I've learned a lot from you. I'll be honest. They sent me out here because I wasn't a risk taker. And one day with you, and I'm already learning to tell authority where they can shove it.
Yeah, and you're throwing motorcycles at innocent crewmen.
Oh, I have to admit, this is gonna be.
How is she, by the way?
Oh, it's fine. Just a little thermal regenerator and a washcloth, and they were fine. God, I'm so embarrassed about that.
Oh, I meant your bike.
Oh, I guess have something to do for the next few days.
Well, there you go.
Hey, you're always welcome to join me if you'd like.
Oh, I'd appreciate that. Thank you.
And it's at that moment that Mazako has an uncomfortable moment as he realizes his tail started wrapping around Ted's. And immediately just, I better go.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's a good idea.
And leaves.
Alright, so,
Gotta go by.
Mzaka, has he gone to see the doctor yet?
Oh yeah, he just came there from there.
Okay. I'm not going to make you do a roll. Doctors are, but Mzaka's he has a bit of stress, but apart from that, he's pretty good from what you see from his current previous record. It's not particularly unusual for him.
Well, and it's good to see that he's not as stressed about the new captain.
No, he does seem to be. I mean, you didn't get a record of that, but when he was, but you can tell from your training that he at least has a good working. He's whatever was going on has been sorted out, at least for the moment.
Good deal.
All right. So as you're ready, preparing your final goodbye, there's the ship sensors, the Valkyrie sensors detect a ship coming into warp. Let's do a sensor roll. So whoever's going to do a sensor roll, do the sensor roll.
I will do that.
Okay, so it'll be
It is
reason
and science.
Reason science, and someone do a. Let's do a sensors and con for the Valkyrie.
I'll take the ship.
All right. Can I use a focus?
What happened?
My observation focus or my astrometrics focus?
I'm gonna allow your observation. I don't know what happened, but I was kicked out of the Roll20, so people will see stuff.
Wow.
Yay! Yeah. So, can you tell me the roll? Since I can't see for now.
Sure. What was the difficulty?
2.
Okay. Focus applies. Yes.
All right, so you roll, and I got the ship.
I got 3 successes.
Yep, okay, I'm back in. So, yep. Okay.
And the ship got 0.
So, all right, you
We
get
a
a momentum. And it's unlike any ship that you've ever noticed. It's the engines the engines are relatively weak actually, but it seems that from what you know, it's you actually don't know much actually. It's a fairly weak engine. There are no weapons on it, but it's a ship that enters enters the warp that had just like low warp into the system.
Can I use my free science thingy to determine the make of the ship? Like, is it Federation make? Is it a species we've never encountered before?
Okay, so what I'm going to use that to say, you actually believe it's the first source proper starship.
Oh.
They've actually finally made their first starship and have, with a low warp, it's a fairly large. There's probably going to be a couple of thousand people in there.
Colony ship.
Let's hail them.
Yeah, I relay the information to the captain.
No, I stand up. Let's hail them.
Opening frequencies. And I send out a hail.
Alright, and you respond. You see the Saw Captain sitting on his chair. This is USS Valkyrie. He seems surprised as he says that. Welcome to New Saw, I guess.
I could say the same to you. To whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
I am the captain of this vessel, Captain...
That's right, make up a name on the spot.
He's captain this spot.
Yeah, I have I love my naming convention, but it's really hard to say for you guys. So I'm just gonna type it into the chat. Foot guy, something. Anyway, it's
For gear.
foot gear. So that's his name. It is definitely an honor meeting you.
Likewise. It's actually nice to meet another reptilian species out here.
We didn't expect that there would be reptilian aliens. Like we honestly didn't know what to expect, but didn't expect to see others who are so similar to us.
Yeah, there's quite a few of us in the Federation, actually.
As we're starting to learn, Captain.
May I ask what what your vessel's called? What's her name?
Unpronounceable.
In our language, it's the hope. This is the start of a new day, a new hope for our species, and the new start that it entails. And
Yeah, you got a bit of a Phantom Menace to worry about, huh?
yeah, Phantom Menace.
Oh, God!
Mazaka is just face palming on the bridge.
Sorry, don't worry about it. That's a Federation in-joke.
Oh, well, great. It is, once again, it is great to be arriving at our new home. There is a lot...
the colonization team is setting things up there. Is there anything we can do to assist?
Well, we have... there's a lot of work that still needs to be done. A lot of cities, a lot of infrastructure to build. There is a lot, Captain, that still needs to be done. I'm sure the Federation is well aware of everything, but if you have anything that you can assist with now, I'm sure it'll be more than welcome. Our Chancellor would obviously have further details if you'd like to assist with that. With further colonial development.
You know, I come from my homeworld, actually, a colony world. I'm Alpha Centauri. It's a bit of a different atmosphere, but I will say that a new colony is always a good chance for a new beginning. It's always a great way to out with the old, in with the new, but never quite just relinquishing what was worth keeping around. Instead of looking at it as losing your one home, I would say trading it for something possibly even better. It's always like an advancement.
That is something that I'm sure will be that we are all taking this on as a new exciting start and new experiences, new everything. It's a bit overwhelming, but we are looking forward to it.
Absolutely. And the Valkyrie is here to assist her long as we're remaining here.
Well,
Until then, I suspect, Captain, you have quite a bit of work ahead of you.
Yes, we do. We've brought a lot of equipment along with a lot of people, and I'm sure that all the resources we bring will are sorely needed to start this colonization practically immediately. We're on our way in. We will estimate orbit around half an hour.
Sounds good. Just send us with the details, and we'll see about getting to work.
It is much appreciated, Captain. Hope out.
Okay, Valkyrie out. They seem nice. No, I actually turn around to the other crew and I go, yeah, no, they seem nice.
They definitely have a ship aptly named.
Yeah, no, I thought that was actually kind of reminds me of they named the first ship that go to they named the first ship to go to Alpha Centauri, the First Hope.
Huh.
That was right after World War III. After First Contact. I don't mean the film, I mean the actual in-universe First Contact.
Alright, so as the ship comes in, you actually get a hail from Admiral Herbert.
That was fast.
Comes in.
Putting it through, Captain.
Crane.
Well, Captain, I haven't heard what you've recently been up to, but apparently it's quite interesting. I've already had an interesting meeting with a certain agent from the Department of Temporal Investigations.
My smile turns icy. Oh, that's great.
You're in trouble.
May I ask which agent?
I misplaced the name, but it's the person we were talking about. Agent.
Oh, sure. It's...
Luxley, Dulmer?
No, not either of those two.
Okay.
It's in the
It's in the Discord.
A little bit up. Big old text block. First sentence.
Oh, hey, you just read it. I can't seem to find it.
Oh, Special Agent Monica Doggett.
Yeah, it's the special agent. Let me search. Agent. Yeah, that would.
Well, it's in our direct messages.
Yeah, that's where I'm looking.
Oh wow.
There we go. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, so Special Agent Doggett is waiting for a debriefing, and apparently so am I.
That's great. That's really great. And I'm white-knuckling the chair.
Well, I will not keep you anymore, Captain, but I will see you at Narendra Station shortly.
All right, well, at our way back, Admiral.
And as soon as the view screen turns off, Mazaka just leans over the railing and goes, "For the record, I've got plenty of good stress-relieving programs on the holodeck."
Just the loudest, most just kind of like tired sigh.
Captain.
Are you all right?
I'll be fine. Damn it.
You don't look fine.
I appreciate the concern. I'll be in my ready room, excuse me. So I get in my ready room and I turn on the sound dampeners. And you can't hear it, but he's just yelling.
I'm just imagining like the second before the door finishes closing.
Yeah.
Like nothing, no sound. Just son of a.
Yeah. Motherfucker!
Safan's ears are probably picking half of it up anyway.
Mazaka's definitely are. Oh my!
He is swearing up a storm.
We should-
Didn't realize he could swear in Romulan.
we should teach him about the replicator for lavender tea. It'll help.
I'm not sure any quantity of lavender tea would help with the captain's current stress level, Commander.
Hmm.
Unless
Well-
perhaps there were a pool of it.
Well,
Actually,
I guess I'll
full
clear
of
my
it.
appointment book.
And Mazaka goes through and goes, I could just give him the Speaking of pool, I could just give him the holodeck program to the pool program. Maybe he could work it off.
I mean, they come out. I'm using the holodeck, excuse me. And I just stomp off to the turbolift.
And as he walks in, hands you a pad with the list of exercise programs.
Thank you. Keep on doing what you're doing, Roxanne, you have the cot!
Aye, sir. She says as you're already out the door, on your way down to the holodeck.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what a distressing stress level for his species is, because that seems awfully high.
Amanda, I know that look. I had it 2 days ago. Excuse me. And I leave the bridge.
Just blank stare as he walks away.
So many mysteries.
So many mysteries.
So mysterious.
We can only hope the Arboretum will survive the experience.
They really need to work on their deep breathing techniques. It's very soothing.
Wow,
Indeed.
this ship is pretty interesting. Roxanne says that
She's like,
she
I
sort
like
of
this
reads
ship.
reads.
It's exciting.
I guess we'll make our way back to Narendra Station.
I mean, it's like 11 o'clock, you want to call it?
I do want to do a quick scene with you and your special agent now.
That's fine. That's fine. Let's do
So
this.
we will head back to Narendra.
So we'll
Yep,
head back
it's
to Narendra. We haven't been doing
It's a
the
few days.
momentum scene change thing, but you're now down to 0 momentum. And
we were out before.
Yeah.
No big. So we're in Narendra Station. I assume at this point I'm walking into the Admiral's office.
yes, you've been called in to the Admiral's office for a debrief.
And it's Admiral Hackett, right?
Hibbett.
Emlyn. Or whatever.
It's the Admiral of the Narendra Station. Hibbett.
Herbert.
Hebert.
Herbert.
No, it's Hebert.
Hebert.
There is no
Hebert.
R after that.
H-E-B-T?
H-E-B-T.
April.
H-E-B-E-R-T.
Yeah,
E-R-T.
April.
Hebert.
April Herbert.
Hebert.
Hebert.
Hebert. Okay. Hebert. This is the pronunciation that trips us up.
And as you as her receptionist lets you in, there's another very familiar human face. It's Special Agent Monica Doggett is there. She's older than you remember, but it's been a while since you last saw her.
Yeah. A little bit of lines, deeper cheeks. She's got the soccer mom blonde bob haircut. Admiral?
Wow, you really thought about that.
I have so many NPCs. But yeah, no, I go, Admiral, Agent.
Captain. They both say Captain. I'd say you've filed a report already.
That I have.
Yeah. Well, I think this is. I've read your report, and I guess that's it from me, Captain. The Admiral says I will leave you and the special agent from the TTI to finish up whatever debriefing you have. Agent?
I understand.
And she leaves the room, leaving you alone with Monica. Just Monica.
I don't think we've been just Monica for a while.
I'm making a reference to a completely different game. Don't worry. Captain, it seems you've gotten yourself into a bit of some bother recently.
Just a typical day in Starfleet.
I've read your report, and is there anything else that needs to be added?
As far as I'm aware, we don't need to worry about further incursion from the Mirror Universe on that particular planet.
Yes, I've read we have some people there that are ready to take the technology that you have recovered, and resolve this situation as much as possible.
I figured you'd want to confiscate the device.
You were
guys do,
always.
right?
You always had screwed on pretty well, didn't you, Ted? She said.
Sorry, say it again.
You always had your head screwed on pretty well, Ted.
Yeah, sure. Screwed on pretty well. That's why you kicked me out.
Well, I didn't say that you had the best in judgment. An unsanctioned test, really?
Would they have given me permission at all? Ever?
Well,
We both know how the DTI works. They want to show their heads in the sand and pretend it doesn't exist.
she smiles. She doesn't nod or anything, but she just smiles.
We're not going to learn how it works if we don't experiment. If we don't take chances, take risks.
And that's why your destiny was always was going to be a captain.
What, did you look that up?
I didn't need to.
Just... why?
She saw it and...
I don't get it. It worked.
Do you think we don't want to travel through time and don't want to right so many wrongs that are done?
It's not about changing the past. Even I know that's a fool's errand. Think of the potential for observation, for study. We could learn so many things. We could get answers, real, honest-to-God answers.
And there are so many things that we could see, yes. But how many things would we, just by observing, that we would interfere with? Quantum mechanics.
We're doing that now. Exploring strange new horizons. Boldly going. How is time any different?
With time, we can make it so that you were never born.
We both know the time stream's a little bit stronger than that.
But you do get my point, though.
Besides, it was only a week. And it's not like I ran into myself. I knew not to do that.
Well, the past... It's what happened. And as much... Yeah. I've actually been following your career with a bit of interest. It is good to see you again, no matter how you may feel about it.
Wish I could say the same.
Well, considering we've dealt with business, if there's nothing else that you would like to say.
Unless you have any more questions, I believe everything I've needed to say is in my report.
Very well, Captain. I'll see
Special
you later.
agent.
And she leaves.
I punched the wall. Dunk.
And at that moment, Mazaka walks in, puts a chip on the desk. Holodeck's on deck 44. I've made a reservation for 2 hours, and the Admiral's coded the lock to your access codes. Please don't break more things.
That door was locked. They were on a starbase.
He walked in as she walked out.
So she would have given you a slight nod as she left, Zaka.
He didn't notice.
And
I'm fine, Chief.
And he turns around and he leaves too.
And that is where we're going to have to leave it. We've gone a bit over time, as like we did last time, but...
Worth it.
Worth it.
Worth it.
Hashtag worth it.
And I expect fan art from certain people.
So that was episode 12 of Valkyrie Flight. Thanks for listening.
You sure it wasn't 13?